Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So this is now getting interesting because while Bitcoin is coming down, we talked about that. Yeah, it's not a surprise that Bitcoin is coming down. ADA is actually sort of hovering here a little bit and trying to break through the yellow descending trend line. So the trend isn't broken. We're making lower lows, we're making lower highs. That's going according to plan. It also worked out nicely with the wave count I showed you in the previous video. Everything okay at the moment. And we might still get one more low. I mean, it has, I think it has just about made a lower low than the previous one there. So it fulfilled with this low, yeah, which happened today. It fulfilled actually my minimum expectations, because what you need, or what we needed in this fifth wave here, yeah, just to show you again, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5, we just needed to go below the low of the third. Now it fulfilled with that the minimum expectations of that move. It would still be great though to get a little bit of a clearer low, so at least one more would be great. But we're really talking about the micro level now. We're really talking about the micro level. I mean, this move down could already be complete, but it still doesn't fully add up with the micro count. Again, it was still though another possibility to scale in as we reached the larger support area for ADA. Just remember what I said, that this, in my opinion, is the large support area for a possible wave 2. Okay, it could also be a B wave on the way up to trade a C wave or to trade a third wave. These setups are valid as long as we're holding 27.6 cents. Below 27.6 cents, the upside potential is basically getting very, very unlikely. That's why it makes sense, in my opinion. I'm not suggesting you to buy, that's entirely up to you. But for me, it makes sense to scale into these support areas, not particularly ADA, because ADA it already takes a fairly decent chunk in my portfolio. So it's all about diversification as well, and the entire portfolio. As I often say, your trading decisions should not be so much guided by the chart itself, more by what is already in your portfolio, what trading decisions have you made in the past, and so on. Where's the risk in your portfolio? If you're oversaturated on one cryptocurrency, you might want to not take the trade. There are different implications there. But yeah, for now it looks like we've got 3 waves down. I'm currently looking at this as an ending diagonal. Here are different, you can come up with different counts here. This is just what I believe is probably one that makes sense. Based on that, I would still like to see here at least one more low. And when we get that one low, yeah, that could be, I'm not telling you this will be the low, yeah, but I tell you that we have 5 waves complete and we need to be watching for reversal if we get that next one. So that could then be the overall 5th wave and we might be ready to move up. But without a signal, you can't say, right? These can always extend out further, as you know. And what could happen if we get 5 waves down, then this could only be the wave 1 of the wave 5, and we could get a wave 2, could get a wave 3, could get 4 and 5. So as long as we see, best not to waste too much brain power on the micro counts. I sometimes get questions, oh, it's retraced now to the 50% instead of the whatever 38.2. What do you think now? But either way, you need to be, I mean, use the Elliott waves to get an understanding of the structure and the cycle and where we are and the Fib supports. But eventually the Fibonacci support levels, they are more relevant. So I've said for days that as long as we stay above 27.65, the upside potential is very much there. If you get a lower price in here, even better, then you have a better risk to reward ratio or reward to risk ratio. If you buy up here, it's not so good, yeah, but it is what it is. But then you can work on that by having only a small position size if you scale in here and a larger one if you scale in here. And I would always see this entire setup as one trade, but split the buy orders in this one to get a good average price and have most of your risk down here. Yeah, most of the position down here as close as possible to a possible stop loss, just to manage risk. Yeah, don't be so much focused on what you can make, be more focused on how can you reduce what you can lose. But yeah, that's currently where we are. And as long as we are not making a higher high and a higher low, we have to give preference to the trend. The trend is down. lower lows, lower highs. We are below the lower trend or below the descending trend line. So for now, it's interesting to watch. And as I said, ADA is going to be one of the more interesting ones in the next few weeks probably. But for now, nothing to get too excited about yet. And I'm still looking at possibly one more low here. But again, it has probably done now enough waves. It doesn't need to make any more, which doesn't mean it couldn't make more, right? And in fact, I think it should make at least one more down, because I also think Bitcoin, Ethereum still have a little bit to go. Bitcoin is getting closer to our target there, what we defined in the previous video. Let's see if we get there. The way it currently looks like we will get there, but we will see. And that should bring ADA down a bit as well, even though at the moment it's holding quite well. But then again, all the coins are moving individually. So you can't say, okay, because Bitcoin is doing this, ADA should be doing this. No, as you can see, it's not the case. We've gone up a little today because it reacted to the FIB support, whereas Bitcoin reacted to resistance instead of to support. So it's, yeah, it is what it is. They all move individually. Okay, so still waiting here for a possible low. That could form at any time when hitting the support area. And then we need the breakout as a signal above the yellow trend line. And an even better signal would be the breakout above 34.5 cents, which is this red box. Okay, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.